solid win, a comprehensive win.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. 2nd down, Howell now. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you're feeding me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And the San Antonio first down.
To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. If they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Powell from the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
3rd and 4. Here's Howell. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Thomas has got it, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Thomas brings it in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Howell out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sam Howell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Hey, kill.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They'll throw again. Prescott looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out comes San Antonio. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Howell. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17-all. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out comes San Antonio. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down to the 10. And touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, a run to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. To the air again, Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, nice move. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first first half. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's got... before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Howell. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd down, Howell now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it in. Seven. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round one.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Second down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Antonio.
They'll run left with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give to Pollard running left. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They run here with Dowdle. Oh, good move. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. On first down, Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And a dump off here to Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Howell now to throw it. And that would be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find land. That's complete. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Powell throwing on 1st down here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Powell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down by 16, a little over a minute and a half remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Howell. He's got McLaurin.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Here's Howell.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Howell to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's Howell with another throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, this